folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Taking a look at San Antonio, right there in 5th position, middle of the pack in the conference. And, of course, there's the Grizzlies. They're back in the 8th position.
And for the Grizzlies, that big splash they were hoping for to start the season just never evolved. I mean, they're stuck there in the middle of the pack.
Well, there's plenty of games left. Sometimes it's that progress you make over the course of the season that makes you a factor come April.
Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Morant and Caldwell Pope are their guards. Jackson is out there with John Conchar. And it's Edey in at center. And for San Antonio, they've got Luke Cornett, Devin Vassell out there with Jeremy Sohan. Then there's Keldon Johnson. And it's Fox in at the point. Coach, this is a game we always look forward to. A pair of conference rivals going head-to-head, toe-to-toe. It should be a beauty.
Well, Kevin, you know, this is the NBA at its best. No need to hype this one up. This matchup provides its own hype, and you can hear the fans are as hyped up as we are. But Caldwell Pope is a well-practiced shooter. Once the ball is in his hands, he's into his motion.
Outside, Fox. Back to Johnson. Over Caldwell Pope, and the basket by Johnson.
Going old school with the mid-range. Johnson.
Last outing for San Antonio, it was a loss to Sacramento.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
Well, this has to be a frustrating loss because they actually played well, but it still wasn't enough for them to get the win.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Fox. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Sacramento. Johnson kicks to Fox. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Sohan. Here's the three. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Guys, it'll be interesting to see if this becomes a consistent shot in Sohan's arsenal. I like seeing him continue to work on it.
Edey gets the bucket. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
Spurs have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. They set the screen. Here's Fox. Lays it up and banks it in.
And early on, they looked great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. We got to talking about what do you do defensively against Ja Morant. And coach said staying on top of him isn't easy, so our focus is on shutting down the lanes and not giving him the openings to attack. We want to make Morant force the issue. Putting Morant in tight spots is the name of the game here. Back over to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thank you. On defense, Memphis. After the basket by De'Aaron Fox. And the rejection by Jackson.
Well, come on, guys. Did you really think they'd shoot 100% for the game?
And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. A fantastic string of games for him. Your Western Conference Player of the Week, Jaren Jackson Jr.
You know, it just looking back at things, I'd be hard-pressed to find a more complete stretch of games by anyone in the league. He was getting it done and stuffing the stat sheet night in and night out on both ends of the floor. Truly a dominant run.
And Mitch Johnson, Stan, now taking over full-time as head coach of the Spurs.
Well, look, Mitch Johnson's the son of an NBA player and a high-level point guard in college. He knows how to run a team and favors that pace and space style.
So it's the Grizzlies now, following the missed shot by De'Aaron Fox. The shot's good.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Spurs trail by 3. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, pass to Sohan. Here's Vassell. The shot from the low post is good.
Well, strong play by Vassell inside. Getting him a look this close is almost a sure bucket.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They're getting their first look of the season at San Antonio in this one.
And they'll be doing their best to establish superiority over this club, something they failed to do a year ago.
Now Vassell, following the miss by John Morant from deep. Sohan, the pass to Vassell. Sinks the triple. Vassell's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, short corner, an easier 3. Vassell playing the percentages.
Grizzlies have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Here's Crenshaw. Here's Edey, and the dunk by Edey.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Here's Fox, following the score by Memphis. Here's Johnson. The rebound by Caldwell Pope.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
And finished off by Morant.
Yeah, so tough to knock Morant off balance, and he's so talented at keeping his focus on the basket.
Here's Fox, averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league. And it's Fox with the jam.
Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring option.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. 8 points his last outing, and he gets it to go. Edey's got 6.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
And we get a break in the action. Let's check out the leaders in steals. 4th, Jaren Jackson.
And he's been a rock for them defensively. Just so many steals for him this year, and so many of them have been in key moments for his team.
So it's the Spurs now, trailing by 2. Vassell outside. Johnson sets the screen for Vassell. Pass to Johnson. 6 to shoot. This one for 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Over in the corner, Conjon. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And here is Fox. He has 6. Pass to Johnson. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
Hey, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
Caldwell Pope dishes to Morant. Can't hit from in close.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Vassell, the pass to Cornette. Unloads. They get it back. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Well, how about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Here's Edey, and the dunk by Edey.
Well, if you're going to foul Edey, you better wrap him up. He's got the strength and size to play through the whistle.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Grizzlies.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
And a few of the top guys, Coach, in this league have been on hot streaks, fueling early MVP conversations. I guess it's never too early to talk about the MVP, is it?
Yeah, that definitely builds excitement for the fans and sets the narrative for the rest of the season. But you know, Kevin, it's still way too early to tell how it's going to shake out.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Morant scanning the floor. Pass to Conchar. Shoots over Vassell. And another miss by Memphis.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Here's Fox. It's rebounded by Memphis. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
And missed free throws are killers, especially when you consider how many they missed. Hopefully, they stay late to practice after that one.
Here's Edey. Vassell grabs the board.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
The wide open look here for Fox. He nails it, and we're tied up. Fox has got 11 points.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Clark sets a screen for Morant. Pass to Clark. And it's Clark slamming it down.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
So it's San Antonio now. Fox with it. 11 points in the game. To the middle. Here's Cornette. It's sent back by Edey.
Well, at the rim, Edey's the guy you have to get past. No chance there.
A different look now for San Antonio. Harrison Barnes comes in for Sohan. And it's Harper in for Johnson. Memphis also making some changes. Santi Aldama's checked in for Zach Edey. Scottie Pippen comes in for John Conchar. And it's Ty Jerome in for Morant. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Now Jerome. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And there's the call on Ty Jerome. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
San Antonio trailing here. Fox, the bounce pass. Barnes down low. He's against Clark.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
And Jerome has got the ball here for Memphis. Pass to Aldama. Now, here's Clark. Covered by Barnes. Jerome passes to Clark. And Clark slams it in.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 11. 1:43 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Cornette. Vassell wide open. Drains it from beyond the arc. Vassell's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Spurs. Memphis has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Here's Jerome. He has yet to score. Plenty of daylight on that shot. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
Yeah, Aldama can stretch the floor for you when the big man finds quality openings at the arc.
And here is Fox. Fires from deep. The offensive rebound. It's not going to go for him. Memphis has gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Jerome against Vassell. To the paint. Here's Aldama. Lays it up off the glass. Aldama's got 5.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Fox. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
29 seconds left to play in the first. Jerome passes to Aldama. Oh, that's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
"19 seconds left to play here in the first. Jackson, a screen on Harper. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Got a piece of it, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Olynyk. "7 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Jerome, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. A big-time effort for Zach Edey, providing a lot of energy for the Grizzlies. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. We come back right after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
Memphis has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And this Grizzlies organization, Greg, not afraid to innovate.
Yeah, we see that with the offense they've implemented, different from just about any other team in the league. Rather than pick and roll, it's much more predicated on off-ball shifts and cutting.
So on the floor for Memphis, we've got Ty Jerome. Santi Aldama is out there with Jaren Jackson. Then it's Pippen. Hits it from three-point range.
Well, you can't overlook this part of Olynyk's game. He will drop three-pointers on you when he can.
Pippen with the wide-open look. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Waters. Still scoreless. And that one's good, Champagnie.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey, Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Kevin?
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report.
Well, at this level, you can't afford to telegraph your passes.
And a look now at San Antonio's upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Atlanta Hawks. Then on Sunday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
And he makes the first. And with the trend, Greg, toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything. But as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
And it's tied up with that one. And Craig, with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award, the Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
Here's Waters. No scoring in this one. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Spurs.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
One shot. And also, they're doing something you don't see as much anymore, and that is converting time and time again from the mid-range.
And that one falls for Harper. And when you talk about Dylan Harper, Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elite elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and roll. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a special player in this league.
And another turnover here by Memphis.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
The Spurs making a switch here. Here's Sohan. No good with the triple. The Grizzlies trail by 3. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. The 3, Pippen. The shot comes out.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Fox, that's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Still able to finish through contact. What toughness by Fox.
Jerome with it. Hasn't made one yet. Fox with the steal. And it's Fox with the jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And Memphis making a change here. Wells is checked in. Let's take a second to see the teams that have been the toughest inside this season so far. The Spurs second.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
Jerome with it. Guarded by Fox. Pass to Wells. Will it go? It's good from long range. Wells has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Spurs leading by 4. Fox deciding where to go with it. Over in the corner, Barnes. Johnson outside. 5 on the clock. Olynyk, a screen on Jerome. Fox, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 4. And taken away by Johnson. For 3. Aldama with the rebound.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing. On that possession, they were all over him on the perimeter.
And the basket by Jackson.
Yes, we know Jackson can nail threes, but at his core, he's a guy who wants the ball around the rim.
Fox finds Johnson. Here's Barnes. And the rejection by Jackson. From downtown. Rebound by Sohan. San Antonio's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Over in the corner, Barnes. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Memphis has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Driving the lane. Pass to Aldama. Out to the wing. Four on the shot clock. Shoots the three. No good. That's miss number 2 against 3 makes from the field. Here's Fox. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket. Shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
And here's Jerome. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They host the Kings after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Aldama can't hit.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Now Fox. He's got 19. It's Olynyk atop the key. Jerome with the rebound.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
And that one's good, Barnes.
And that's his game. Ignore the D. Focus on what you do and knock down that triple.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for San Antonio. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for De'Aaron Fox.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Now here's Morant. 5 points in the game. And they call an illegal screen here.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
San Antonio leading by 7. Now here's Johnson. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Back to Cornett, and that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
And let's review some numbers for De'Aaron Fox. Averaging about 27 points a game, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, look, he is truly the kind of player you build everything around. Your plays, your lineups, it's all about setting this guy up for success.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Pass to Cornett. Morant against Fox. 2 points. That one goes. Fox has got the lead back up to 7 now for the Spurs.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him. The Grizzlies have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Free throw good. Edie, the electric Ja Morant, the leader of this team, Stan. What's his focus need to be going forward?
Well, look, Kevin, I think it's pretty simple with Ja Morant. We know how good he is. Can he keep himself on the floor on a consistent basis, which for Ja means staying healthy and staying out of trouble. If he can do that, there's no question about his ability or his ability to lead this team.
The Spurs have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter. A nice, efficient 50%. Fox, no good. The Grizzlies have gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Edey gets the bucket. Edey's got the game tied up here for the Grizzlies.
Well, when Edey gets on a roll, it's hard to stop all 7'4" of him. He's been fantastic tonight scoring.
San Antonio's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Johnson kicks to Cornette. Here's Fox. It's tipped. Morant with the steal. Here's Conchar. Defended by Sohan. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Caldwell Pope outside. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, you have to appreciate how Caldwell Pope always stays ready to jump in and make the play.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Spurs trail by 3. Here's Fox. 21 points in the game. Cornette with it. Looking to end the run. Barnes. It's sent back by Edey. Here's Morant. Over to the left wing. The second chance effort. And another shot. And Edey with the weigh-in. Now it's a 5-point Grizzly lead.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Sohan with the screen. Over in the corner, Barnes. Pass to Sohan. Back to Barnes. Sinks the three-pointer. Barnes has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Spurs.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Morant outside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And a moment now to check out the numbers for Ja Morant. And he's as opportunistic as anybody defensively, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in steals per game.
And as you said, dropping dimes at a top 5 pace. He's in total command of his team. They look to him for leadership, and he does not disappoint. The Spurs making a switch here. Vassell's checked in. It's sent back by Edey. Here are the Grizzlies with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run. Here's Conchar. Goes back up. Clark. It's hauled in by Cornette. Cornette's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
I just love the energy that Fox brings to the game. He's been unbelievable scoring it tonight.
1:57 left to play in the first half. Clark, a screen on Fox. Inside. And that one's good by Clark. Clark's got 6 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Fox. He's got 23. It's sent back by Edey.
Look, Edey's reach gives him such a defensive advantage, but his timing is what ensured he was able to stop that shot.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. He's got 8. Clark dishes to Morant. And the three off target.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Pass to Cornette. Now, here's Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Over Caldwell Pope. Here's Cornette. Now, Sohan over Clark. Some solid defense from Clark. And the foul on Jeremy Sohan. That'll be his second foul of the game. Morant against Fox. Pass to Clark. Back to Caldwell Pope. Now Morant.
Watch him.
And here's Caldwell Pope. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. 4 on the clock. Looking to end his cold spell. And it's Morant missing.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Grizzlies as they end the second quarter with a massive 16-7 run. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far.
When I look at San Antonio, they've had a great start to the season as we thought they might. They play together. They play for one another. They're well coached. This team is a team to watch for the rest of the year.
Now let's break down the first half of our game. The Grizzlies are locked in a tight one.
Talk about putting yourself in a position to succeed. They've executed, and they're taking good shots.
Playing just the way it's drawn up, and let's credit their game planning as well. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
Ooh, that first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Well, they've got to build a wall immediately because he'll just keep attacking like that if they don't.
We've got Devin Vassell. Keldon Johnson is out there with Fox. Then it's Luke Cornette. And it's Sohan in at the 4. That's the San Antonio 5. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Quickly, let's check out the league leaders in assists. Number 5 is Ja Morant.
His passing has been so terrific. You can see his unselfishness really rubbing off on the rest of the team.
San Antonio's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Fox against Morant. And Fox gets it to go.
And that is why Fox is one of the best in the pick and roll. He can go himself, and it's really tough slowing him down.
Memphis has gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Pass to Morant. Back to Jackson from deep. Vassell grabs the board. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for San Antonio. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game, and that game concludes a 5-game homestand. And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Hey guys, John Morant looking to lead the way. He said, I set the tone. My teammates feed off of it, and I love to compete. That's how we all grew up, playing on the blacktop outside, competing at a high level when there was no cameras around. Guys, back to you.
He's got that alpha mentality. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Fox with the steal. For the lead. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
The defender did everything he could, but Vassell has the agility to get it to fall despite the foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Well, you can clearly see Devin Vassell is a player with a ton of enthusiasm. He loves being on the floor, working as a cohesive part of his team to get results.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. He's got 8. Pass to Edey. Cuts off the pass. And here is Vassell. It's sent back by Edey. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edey. For 3, Vassell. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Now, Stan, there's a lot to like about the versatile game of Jeremy Sochan.
Well, look, Kevin, Jeremy Sochan is a guy that everybody's going to want. Jeremy Sochan can fit in anywhere. He's a great defender. He's got great toughness. He rebounds the ball, and he can pass and handle for a big guy. Who wouldn't want Jeremy Sochan?
The Grizzlies trail by 3. Morant with it, now guarded by Fox. To the inside. Over in the corner, Conchar knocks down the 3-ball. Konchar's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the 3rd.
The Spurs have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the 3rd. Now, here's Fox. He's got 25. To the left wing. Back to Sochan. Just 5 on the clock. Fox passes to Vassell. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Here to check out the stats for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. He's putting up about 8 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or 2 every game.
Yeah, look, it's not about being a stat stuffer. It's about being a guy coaches can count on and an asset to the team as a whole.
Now here's Morant. 5 points in the game. And Edey has it in the corner. And the dunk by Edey.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
And so it's San Antonio with it, following the score by Memphis. 3-pointer, Fox. They get it back. The shot that time, not on target.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Here's Edey. He's still up. Now he is 9 of 10.
Well, once Edey gets the ball that close to the basket, it's too late, even against the best defense.
And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the Spurs. Johnson sets the screen for Vassell. On the wing, Fox. Pass to Sohan. Just 4 to shoot. Fox, no good.
Well, and after making just 1 triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
Here's Crenshaw, and they convert it last on attempt number 3.
Well, his rebounding is such a boost for this team, especially when it comes on the offensive end.
Fox passes to Sohan. Down low, Morant with the steal. And now the Grizzlies, fast break, and Jackson throws it down.
Well, look, Jackson Jr. is a tremendous dunker. You could feel that one from over here.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. So it's San Antonio now, trailing by 5. A pass to Fox. Johnson outside. Now Vassell. Can they get it? That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of that.
Now here's Jackson. He's got 8. Rebounded by the Spurs. Sohan's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. For the tie, good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Well, offensively, Vassell is just relentless right now, and that energy is such a lift for his whole team.
To the middle, and the dunk by Edey.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Harper, he's checked in for De'Aaron Fox. Here's Harper, and looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. And Coach Van Gundy, the big name for Memphis is John Morant, but his superstar trajectory hitting a little bit of turbulence.
Well, some of those troubles were self-inflicted, Kevin, but also questions about his high-flying style. As he said himself, the falls can take it out of you.
Here's Morant after the basket by San Antonio. Jackson from long range gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Well, modern-day big men can hit threes and guard multiple positions. That's Jaren Jackson.
Now Harper, he has 5. 6 on the shot clock. A putback. It's good on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. And the dunk by Edey.
What a jam there by Edey. When he hammers it home, you feel the reverberations from here.
Here is Harper. Pass to Cornette. Johnson outside. Back to Cornette. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Edey's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. And it's Vassell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Morant passes to Aldama. It's hauled in by Cornette. Spurs trail by 3. And it's Vassell in the corner. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Memphis.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And they've also played exceptionally well in the paint tonight, taking advantage of their opportunity to work inside.
You can be sure, GA, that as the Spurs build this team, there will be no shortcuts.
Well, they're surely eyeing that group 8 hours north in OKC, another young core that's not going anywhere. If the Spurs want to contend, the standard's been set.
To the paint, and slam dunk by Clark.
Yeah, that's like a quarterback leading his receiver. Put it right on him.
Now, here's Harper. 5 points in the game. Pass to Cornette. Back to Harper. Jerome with the rebound. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Here's Morant. He has 5. Morant with the screen on Harper. Jerome against Harper. 6 to shoot. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Both teams deciding to change it up.
One shot.
And that one falls for Clark. Spurs trail by 10. Harper with the ball. 5 points in the game. To end the run. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Now Jerome. Inside. Here's Clark. And it's Clark with the jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And here is Harper. He has 7. Vassell outside. Shoots over Pippen. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Vassell's got 13 points in just this quarter. Jerome deciding where to go with it. Aldama finds Clark. Back to Aldama. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Aldama's got the lead up to 10 now for Memphis. 1:22 left in the third quarter. Vassell outside. Now here's Olynyk, defended by Aldama. Barnes sets a screen for Harper. Here's Champagnie. Clock at 6. And here's Harper from the arc. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Now here's Pippen. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Clark. The rebound by Champagnie. Spurs shooting right around 41% from the field in quarter 3. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Olynyk sets a screen for Harper. Another miss by Harper. From the arc, drops in the tray. And the Grizzlies lead by 13.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And so it's Memphis, looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, he really just helps tie this team together. They know they can count on him to set them up.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So on the floor for Memphis, they've got Jackson. Ty Jerome out there with Pippen. Then it's Santi Aldama. Here's Barnes. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 5 assists in the game. Here's Jerome. Outside Jackson. There's a screen by Aldama. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Here's Jackson. Some nice passing there by Memphis. There's a screen by Aldama. Clock at 4. Ring shot on the way. Jerome. No good. Spurs trail by 11. Champagnie passes to Harper. Here's Fox. Back to Harper. The 3 from Barnes. Grizzlies with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without fouling.
Back to Aldama. Rebound by Olynyk. And San Antonio shooting at 44%. Pretty reasonable. Fox kicks to Harper. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. 9 points for Dylan Harper. And Jerome has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth. Pippen feeling it out a bit. Pass to Jackson. Harper with the steal. And it's Fox with the jam.
What recognition from Fox. Saw the turnover and found some space to break away.
And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Pippen outside. Here's Jerome. Here's Aldama. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Jerome against Fox. For the 3, cans it from downtown. Fox has got 30 points.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. And we have a timeout called by Tomas Isolo. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. The Spurs making a switch here. Cornette's checked in, and the Grizzlies also with the sub. Morant's checked in. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Over that last break, I was able to catch the message that Memphis's coach was giving to his team. He told his guys, quote, "Do not get complacent. No coasting to the finish line here. Stay on the gas, keep the energy up, and close it out." Coach doesn't just want them to hang on to this lead. He wants them to extend it.
All right, Allie, thanks. No good on the 3.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Now, here's Fox. Pass to Cornette. Shot clock at 5. Here's the floater. Memphis leading by 6. Here's Morant. Looking to get back on track here. Jackson has the open look. Good, and the nice assist from Morant.
And that is why Triple J is a stretch 5. He doesn't clog the lane. Jaren really helps to space the floor.
Fox passes to Cornette. Harper in the corner. Three-pointer, Fox. The shot, no good.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Jerome passes to Morant. Now Jackson. That one misses. Good D by Barnes. Fox against Jerome. And the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut down to 7 on the bucket from Fox.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
Here's Jerome. Out to the right wing. Here's Jackson. Jackson can't get that one to fall.
And the defense gave him no space. He had to fade back. That's not an easy look for most guys.
Back from outside. Aldama with the rebound. Aldama's got his 5th rebound in this one. Morant with it. There's a screen by Aldama. Takes a 3. The Grizzlies with another miss. Spurs trail by 7. Now Barnes. To the inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And the first one drops. Vassell, he's checked in for the Spurs. Johnson comes in for Harper. And Memphis making a change here. Barnes hits them both. And here's Morant. Pass to Edey. Lets a floater go. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I mean, there aren't many other ways to guard him. You have to put a body on him.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good.
Well, with Zach Edey, it's about more than his 7'4" size. Skills will develop, his timing will improve, but he's already got the physical foundation of a great player.
Jeremy Sohan's checked in for the Spurs. He hits the second from the line. San Antonio with the ball. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Now, here's Vassell. Conjar covering. Cornette banked in off the glass.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to happen.
Fox with the steal.
Yeah, they're starting to go in the wrong direction in terms of turnovers. It's slowly becoming a problem.
Vassell, right side. Three-pointer. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Caldwell Pope passes to Concho. Shoots over Vassell. Nails the baby hook. And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Fox passes to Cornette. Back to Fox. That one drops for him. Fox has got 9 points now in the quarter.
And he gives up pounds to a lot of guys defending him, but that has never kept Fox from being in attack mode.
Morant against Fox. Outside Jackson. Down low. Edey gets the bucket. Edey's got 27.
Well, Edey's a good man to have in the pick and roll. A big, strong guy who relishes contact.
Here's Vassell. Pass to Cornette. Back to Vassell. Spurs passing it around. Shot clock at 6. Cornette finds Vassell. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Here's Concho. Here's Edey. Caldwell Pope passes to Jackson. Rebound by Sohan. Sohan's got his 6th rebound on the night. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Fox.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, when Fox gets into a rhythm, he is tough. Having himself a night.
Memphis has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Here's Morant. In the center of things, Morant.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Now, here's Fox. Guys, just a basket away from a 40-point game.
He's done it all, guys. Just in terms of having a chance to win, when you got a player that puts on this kind of performance, your teammates would be disappointed if you didn't walk away with a W.
Well, Fox is great operating an offense. He is very skilled setting others up.
Fox against Morant. For 3. That's off.
And they get the rebound, but guys, that's been the issue throughout the game.
Jackson outside. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Edey. Rebounded by Vassell. San Antonio trailing here. Here's Johnson. Stolen away. And that one is good. And so Fox will bring it up for the Spurs. Leaves it in off the window.
Well, he's been a clutch player of the year. Fox lives for the big moments.
Memphis has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Now Edey. Oh, what a play inside.
Hey, I like the unselfishness. If someone has a better opportunity, make the next pass.
Spurs trail by 4. Here's Fox. A minute 20 left in the fourth. Sohan with the ball. 3. Good.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
The Grizzlies shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. Shoots the 3. He drills the 3.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
The Spurs shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Here's Vassell. Conjar with it, and it's Vassell picking him up.
Well, that's why you give Morant the ball down the stretch. He does not fear the big moments.
And that one misses.
This has reached desperation time for him.
It's not going to be easy now. They're going to need just about everything to go right from this point on. Shoot 2.
Drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And it's the Spurs ball.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. The score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
And the foul on Jeremy Sohan. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2. Good on the first, and that will put them up by 9. And he makes both free throws.
Well, that shuts the door on any hope of a comeback. Nicely done.
I'm just not sure they have the time to pull this one off.
No doubt the clock is their biggest enemy right now. It just about takes a magic trick for them to find the points they need.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Zach Edey.